Sears is a department store chain that started in 1886.
There's more for your life. Cheryl Teagues is here from Die Hard 2. Winnie's got the looks for you. There's more for your life at Sears. In store for you. Bright ideas, Kenmore too. Craftsman has the tools for you. There's more for your life. In store for your life. There's more for your life.
So let's celebrate. Put on your Sunday best, kids. We're going to Sears.
Welcome back. And today I was driving by the Whittier Town Center located in Whittier, California, and was wondering if that Sears store was still open. So I was actually surprised to see that the store was still there. Just a little background behind the location. The store was a former Broadway store that closed in 1996. In 1996, the Broadway stores were either closed or converted into Macy's or Bloomingdale's. Some of these locations, like the one at Whittier Town Center, were then sold, and this one was converted to a Sears. Sears actually moved into the building in November of 1996. Since then, the Sears has been sitting here for almost 30 years. The Sears is a 3-level, 130,900 square foot store. That sounds pretty big considering it is 3 levels, but the problem is Sears is only using about a third of the building. When I entered the store, the lower level, which encompasses about 43,600 square feet, was the only floor space being used. Going inside, the smell of Sears instantly hits me. If you've ever been to a Sears or a Kmart or any other department store, they have a distinct smell inside. This Sears is no different. It's hard to explain, but maybe it's something familiar, or maybe it's the cleaners that they use. Going through the store products is arranged so that it appears to be quite spacious. There's actually not a lot of inventory in the store. The sections are pretty small and it's really quite sad. The Kohl's store, which was once the Mervyn's and located next door, has more inventory, and they are actually utilizing 2 levels. The jewelry section, if you can really call it that, is now home to the power tools, which are filling up those glass cases. Apparently Sears is no longer carrying jewelry at this location. I guess they feel that these power tools carry more value. Even stores like Kohl's, Burlington Coat Factory, or even Ross carry inexpensive jewelry. I walked around and asked a Sears employee how many locations were left. She told me that there are 4 in California. There's one in Burbank, Concord, Stockton, and of course Whittier. Overall, there are only 11 locations left in the whole country. Sad considering there was once over 3,500 locations around at its peak. I asked the employee if they were going to be opening the upper levels, and she told me that they've been remodeling the second level, and by the end of the month they should be getting in more inventory to fill the upper level. The floor format is similar to the other location in Burbank. The difference is that Burbank uses the second level. I did some research and I learned that in a recent March 2025 online article, there are actually only 8 remaining stores left, including one in Braintree, Massachusetts, 3 in California, 2 in Florida, 1 in Texas, and 1 in Puerto Rico. In 2005, Sears completed an $11 billion merger with Kmart, which positioned Sears as the second largest retailer in the United States, trailing behind only Walmart. However, the company could not keep up with the competition that came with online shopping. Sears filed for bankruptcy in 2018 and was bought in 2019 by ESL Investments, which renamed the company from Sears Holding Corporation to Transform Co. At that time, the company had 700 stores, but the financial woe has continued to follow the Sears brand. The 131-year-old company has closed most of its stores over the years, including 4 in 2024, 2 in Washington, 1 in New Jersey, and 1 in California. Here's a look at some of the locations found throughout Southern California. I know I didn't take pictures of all of them, but these are the ones that I visited over the last 2 years. Some of these locations have been torn down, notably the one at Brea Mall. So what are some of your memories of Sears? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.